Question 621. A technician was sent to repair a server in a data center. While searching for the server, the technician entered a restricted area without proper authorization. Which security control would be most effective in preventing this from happening in the future? A. Use proper signage to designate restricted areas. B. Install cameras monitored by security personnel. C. Implement access control vestibules. D. Require escorts to monitor all visitors. Correct answer. C. Implement access control vestibules. Access control vestibules, also known as man-traps, use a series of two interlocking doors to control access to restricted areas. Individuals must authenticate their identity before entering the first door, and they cannot proceed to the second door until their identity has been verified. This ensures that only authorized personnel can enter restricted areas, significantly reducing the risk of unauthorized access. Question 622. What is the most effective way for preventing social engineering attacks? A. Double entry doors. B. Guarded entrance. C. Video cameras. D. Staff training. Correct answer. D. Staff training. Staff training is the most effective way to prevent social engineering attacks because it educates employees about the tactics used by attackers and helps them recognize suspicious behavior, such as phishing emails, phone scams, and other manipulative tactics, so they can make informed decisions and avoid falling victim to such attacks. Question 623. What is it called when antivirus software identifies a non-malicious file as a virus due to a faulty virus signature file? A. Fault tolerance. B. False positive error. C. Quarantine function. D. False negative error. Correct answer. B. False positive error. A false positive error occurs when security software incorrectly classifies a benign file or activity as malicious, leading to unnecessary alerts or actions such as quarantine or deletion of the non-malicious file. This can result from overly aggressive detection rules or errors in the virus signature database. Question 624. Matt sets up a network with intentional vulnerabilities and then instruments it so that he can watch attackers and catch details of their attacks and techniques. What has Matt set up? A. A black hole. B. A honey hole. C. A honey net. D. A spy net. Correct answer. C. A honey net. A honey net is a network set up with intentional vulnerabilities designed to lure attackers in. It allows security teams to monitor and analyze the attacker's tactics, techniques, and procedures in a controlled environment, helping improve defenses. Question 625. Which of the following is a feature of next-generation firewalls? A. Incorporating intrusion detection and prevention, application inspection, and advanced threat protection. B. Only packet filtering and stateful inspection. C. Proxy support without advanced threat protection. D. Focus solely on filtering traffic based on IP addresses. Correct answer. A. Incorporating intrusion detection and prevention, application inspection, and advanced threat protection. Next-generation firewalls are advanced security devices that incorporate multiple security features such as intrusion detection and prevention, application inspection, and advanced threat protection. This allows NGFWs to not only filter network traffic, but also to detect and block complex threats, monitor application-level traffic, and enforce policies across a wider range of network behaviors. Question 626. Ethan is a security advisor at his organization. Some anonymous users have reported data theft from their computers. What should Ethan enforce to prevent data theft? A. Multi-factor authentication. B. Token authentication. C. Smart card authentication. D. No removable media drives or ports policy. Correct answer. D. No removable media drives or ports policy. No removable media drives or ports policy is a security measure that restricts the use of external devices such as USB drives, external hard drives, and other portable media. This policy helps prevent unauthorized data transfer, which can reduce the risk of data theft or malware introduction through removable media. Question 627. Which of the following is an example of a strategy for mitigating risk? A. Implementation of security controls. B. Shutting down the system. C. Outsourcing personnel for cybersecurity tasks. D. Purchasing cybersecurity insurance. Correct answer. A. Implementation of security controls. Implementation of security controls is a strategy for mitigating risk by reducing vulnerabilities and protecting systems from potential threats. Security controls such as firewalls, encryption, and access management work to prevent unauthorized access and minimize damage in case of a breach, ensuring the integrity and confidentiality of sensitive data. Question 628. Carlos is a network administrator for an insurance company and is concerned about protecting confidential data on the laptops of traveling salespeople. What is the best way to address this concern? A. DMZ. B. Full disk encryption. C. Software-defined networking. D. Trusted platform module. Correct answer? B. Full disk encryption. Full disk encryption is a security measure that encrypts the entire hard drive of a device, ensuring that all data stored on the device is unreadable without proper authentication. This method is especially effective for protecting confidential data on laptops, as it prevents unauthorized access if the device is lost or stolen during travel. Question 629. What is a key advantage of using EAP in wireless networks and VPNs? A. It supports only password-based authentication. B. It ensures that only authorized users can access the network. C. It does not require any additional hardware. D. It is less secure than other authentication methods. Correct answer. B. It ensures that only authorized users can access the network. EAP, Extensible Authentication Protocol, is a framework used for network authentication. It supports multiple authentication methods, including those that use digital certificates, smart cards, and biometrics, ensuring that only authorized users can access the network. This flexibility enhances security by providing robust authentication mechanisms for wireless networks and VPNs. Question 630. Which security measure helps prevent data from being accessed inappropriately during transmission? A. Antivirus software. B. Encryption. C. Multi-factor authentication. D. Identity and access management. Correct answer? B. Encryption. Encryption works by converting readable data into an unreadable format using an algorithm, which can only be decrypted with a specific key. This ensures that even if data is intercepted during transmission, it remains protected and unreadable to unauthorized users, thereby maintaining confidentiality and security. Question 631. Which layer of the OSI model is responsible for enabling end-to-end communication between applications? A. Data link layer. B. Network layer. C. Transport layer. D. Presentation layer. Correct answer. C. Transport layer. The transport layer, layer 4 of the OSI, Open Systems Interconnection Model, is tasked with enabling end-to-end communication between applications. It guarantees the error-free, in-sequence delivery of data, while preventing loss or duplication. This layer manages segmentation, flow control, and error recovery to ensure reliable data transmission between the source and destination systems. Question 632. In MS Windows environments, the guest account is intended for users who do not have a permanent account on a Windows computer or domain. Users with this account cannot install software or hardware, alter settings, create passwords, or access protected files and folders. However, since the guest account allows users to log onto a network, browse the internet, and shut down the computer, it is advised to disable it when not in use. A. True. B. False. Correct answer. A. True. The guest account in Microsoft Windows is a restricted account meant for temporary users. It limits actions such as installing software, changing system settings, or accessing protected files, thereby reducing risk. However, since it permits activities like network access and web browsing, it can still present a security threat. To improve security, it is recommended to keep the guest account disabled unless it is specifically required. Question 633. As a security advisor, you observe system log files showing multiple unsuccessful attempts to access a single user account. What type of attack is this? A. TCP/IP hijacking. B. Password guessing attack. C. Man-in-the-middle attack. D. Worm attack. Correct answer. B. Password guessing attack. Password guessing attack occurs when an attacker attempts to gain unauthorized access to a system by trying multiple password combinations for a specific user account. The system log showing multiple unsuccessful attempts to access a single user account suggests that someone is systematically trying different passwords to break into the account. Question 634. What is the main function of a firewall in network security? A. To encrypt network traffic. B. To authenticate users. C. To filter network traffic. D. To regulate network bandwidth. Correct answer. C. To filter network traffic. The main function of a firewall in network security is to filter network traffic according to predefined security rules. It supervises and controls both incoming and outgoing traffic, allowing or blocking data packets based on criteria like IP addresses, ports, and protocols. Firewalls are crucial for protecting networks from unauthorized access and potential threats by ensuring that only legitimate traffic is permitted. Question 635. Which type of security policy defines the procedures and guidelines for responding to security incidents and breaches? A. Data classification policy. B. Incident response policy. C. Remote access policy. D. Password policy. Correct answer: B. Incident response policy. An incident response policy is a security policy that defines procedures and guidelines for managing security incidents and breaches by outlining detection, response, and recovery steps. It includes roles, responsibilities, communication protocols, and mitigation strategies to minimize damage and restore normal operations. Question 636. Which of the following is a key component of a digital signature process? A. Hashing the digital content. B. Encrypting the digital content. C. Applying digital watermarking. D. Performing symmetric encryption. Correct answer: A. Hashing the digital content. In the digital signature process, the content of the document is hashed using a cryptographic hash function, generating a unique fingerprint hash of the data. This hash is then encrypted with the sender's private key to create the digital signature, which can be verified by the recipient using the sender's public key. Hashing ensures that any alteration to the document will result in a mismatch when the digital signature is verified, guaranteeing data integrity and authenticity. Question 637. What is a common countermeasure to mitigate buffer overflow vulnerabilities in software development? A. Input validation and proper error handling. B. Encryption of sensitive data. C. Implementation of access control lists. D. Deployment of intrusion detection systems. Correct answer: A. Input validation and proper error handling. Input validation ensures that data entered into a program is within expected boundaries and formats, preventing malicious data from exploiting buffer overflow vulnerabilities. Proper error handling ensures that when unexpected inputs are received, the program fails safely and does not allow attackers to gain control of the system. These practices prevent buffer overflows, which occur when data exceeds the allocated memory space, potentially leading to system crashes or exploitation. Question 638. What is the primary risk associated with buffer overflow vulnerabilities in software applications? A. Unauthorized access to sensitive data. B. Execution of malicious code or commands. C. Loss of network connectivity. D. Data loss due to encryption errors. Correct answer: B. Execution of malicious code or commands. A buffer overflow occurs when data exceeds the allocated buffer space in a program, potentially allowing attackers to overwrite memory. This can result in the execution of harmful code or commands, allowing attackers to take control of the application or system, potentially leading to exploits like remote code execution or privilege escalation. Question 639. What type of stealth software grants privileged access to a machine without notifying users or administrators? A. Rootkit. B. Virus. C. Botnets. D. Spyware. Correct answer: A. Rootkit. A rootkit is a form of stealth software that enables an attacker to gain privileged access to a system without notifying the user or administrators. Once installed, it can conceal its presence and activities, allowing the attacker to retain control of the system and perform malicious actions without being detected. Question 640. You work for a large company and need to implement a solution that controls physical access to the building while also recording every employee who enters. Which of the following would be the most effective measure to put in place? A. A camera by the entrance. B. A security guard with a sign-in sheet. C. A sign-in sheet by the front door. D. Smart card access using electronic locks. Correct answer. D. Smart card access using electronic locks. Smart card access with electronic locks offers a secure and automated approach to controlling building access. Employees use smart cards to enter, while the system logs each access attempt, creating an audit trail of who entered and at what time. Electronic locks can limit. Question 641. Which of the following terms refers to a multifunctional disk and binary data editor used for low-level data processing, data recovery, and digital forensics? A. WinDump. B. Autopsy. C. MemDump. D. WinHex. Correct answer. D. WinHex. WinHex is a multifunctional disk and binary data editor that is commonly used for low-level data processing, data recovery, and digital forensics. It allows users to view and edit raw data on storage devices and perform various forensic tasks, making it valuable for analyzing data at a very detailed, low level. Question 642. Peter has been receiving regular complaints from users about unsolicited emails coming from a particular email address. What action should he take to stop this from happening? A. Set up Outlook to block these emails. B. Create a rule in each user's router and restart it. C. Configure the firewall to block the emails. D. Install an anti-spam filter on the domain's mail servers to block the sender's email address. Correct answer. D. Install an anti-spam filter on the domain's mail servers to block the sender's email address. Installing an anti-spam filter on the domain's mail servers ensures that all incoming emails are scanned for spam before they reach the users. By blocking the sender's email address at the mail server level, it prevents unsolicited emails from reaching any user within the network, providing a comprehensive solution. Question 643. Annie includes a question in her procurement request for proposal process, asking how long the vendor has been in business and how many existing clients the vendor has. What common problem is she aiming to prevent with this practice? A. Lack of vendor support. B. Outsourced code development issues. Supply chain security issues. D. System integration problems. Correct answer. A. Lack of vendor support. By asking how long the vendor has been in business and how many existing clients they have, Annie is assessing the vendor's reliability, stability, and track record. This helps ensure that the vendor can provide consistent and ongoing support, which is crucial for maintaining and troubleshooting any products or services they offer. Question 644. Which protocol is used by the Smurf attack to target a network or system? A. TCP. B. IP. C. UDP. D. ICMP. Correct answer. D. ICMP. In a Smurf attack, the attacker sends ICMP Internet Control Message, Protocol Echo Request, ping packets to the broadcast address of a network, spoofing the source address to be that of the target. As a result, all devices on the network respond to the fake IP address, flooding the target with ICMP echo reply packets and causing a denial of service condition. Question 645. What type of IM attack aims to disrupt existing systems by injecting or flooding a channel with irrelevant or excessive data? A. Jamming. B. DUS. C. Buffer overflow. D. Flooding. Correct answer. D. Flooding. Flooding is a type of attack that aims to disrupt systems by overwhelming a channel with excessive or irrelevant data, making the system unable to process legitimate traffic. This type of attack can impact the performance or availability of the system being targeted. Question 646. Which of the following information security objectives focuses on preventing violations of computer systems or data? A. Detection. B. Prevention. C. Recursion. D. Response. Correct answer? B. Prevention. Prevention is a key objective in information security, aimed at stopping unauthorized access, breaches, or malicious activities before they happen. This is achieved through proactive measures such as firewalls, encryption, access controls, and other security mechanisms designed to safeguard systems and data. Question 647. What term is used to describe gaining unauthorized access to a Bluetooth device? A. Phishing. B. Bluejacking. C. Smishing. D. Blue snarfing. Correct answer. D. Blue snarfing. Blue snarfing refers to the unauthorized access and theft of information from a Bluetooth-enabled device, such as contacts, calendar events, or messages, without the owner's knowledge. It typically occurs when an attacker exploits security vulnerabilities in Bluetooth connections. Question 648. What term describes a situation in which an application fails to release memory properly or continuously requests more memory than needed? A. Memory leak. B. Buffer overflow. C. Race condition. D. Integer overflow. Correct answer. A. Memory leak. A memory leak happens when an application doesn't release memory that is no longer needed or requests more memory than required. This causes memory to become unavailable for other processes, potentially leading to decreased system performance or crashes over time. Question 649. What is the user interface element called that controls access to a mobile device after it is powered on? A. Launcher. B. Screen lock. C. Privacy filter. D. Hardware lock. Correct answer. B. Screen lock. The screen lock is the user interface feature that manages access to a mobile device once it is turned on. It usually requires a password, PIN, pattern, fingerprint, or face recognition to unlock the device, offering an additional layer of security to prevent unauthorized access. Question 650. Which of the following devices is used to improve indoor climate regulation? A. HVAC. B. Firewall. C. Sprinklers. D. Fire suppression system. Correct answer. A. HVAC. VAC. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are designed to improve indoor climate control by managing the temperature, humidity, and air quality in buildings. These systems help create a comfortable and healthy environment for the occupants.
Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful for you, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more practice questions and tips.